Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside, it's Hansen. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Complete on third down. Nice move, creates some space. Look out on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the ground, it's Jordan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And It's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Working that left side now. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one. And you
maybe some room here. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown USC.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, given the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might as well stick with him.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the right and wings it incomplete. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all of these losses at the podium, after games. We've got guys hurt, we've got young players, we're inexperienced, we're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Beck. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
On 3rd down, here's People. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. As productive as these 2 offenses have been early, you really can. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Plows through the defense. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
To the air, it's Mayava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his man, it's Mosley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. The run inside. It's Miller. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with people. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. Fights off a defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. With the draw, it's Wormley. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught by Williams on the right. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That's caught by Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Tempo and overdrive. The give is to Miller. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snared on the right sideline. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I think the comeback route when you run it against man is so hard to defend because I'm that DB. I'm thinking I can't get beat deep. I can't get beat deep. And then all of a sudden he slams on the brakes and comes back to the football. Really hard route.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. Open space at the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 21 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Orange on top right now in a battle of one-loss teams. And I say it all the time, but I really believe the team that can win the turnover battle will be the team that comes out with the W. Here now a look at some other games of note.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Complete on the left to Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Miller with the ball. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown USC! And the route is on. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Right back to it. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. At the 35, he's got room. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Bowman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running inside, it's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got a man. It's Sauer. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To throw, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Hansen.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The run inside. It's Hansen. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
What a catch! Just beat the defender!
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Hansen. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go touchdown, Nittany Lions! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Mayava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. At the 40, there he goes. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. A run for the quarterback.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. There's some room. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat two top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Williams open on the right side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.